Hello everyone, this is Bertogal and I just want to follow up on my last video about my single Stop the Fighting with another video just to explain a bit more about the charities that I'm working with. So the first person that came to mind straight away was Michael Smith from Word for Weapons, and he created the UK's leading weapons surrender charity. What they did was create bins so people can come and drop off their weapons in, which I thought was a fantastic idea. So here's a bit more about what they do.
It's painful when you're seeing a young person, 14, 15, 16, who hasn't even lived yet, haven't even discovered life, and seeing that they're being buried. Knife crime, gun crime, murder destroys families. Word for Weapons helps the local church by equipping them with a secure weapons bin and the training and information that they need in order to help their community to be safer.
Each knife that's in there is potentially a life saved. So if there's only 2 knives in there, that's potentially 2 lives saved.
If a church wants to start an initiative with Word for Weapons, they just need a couple of people to contact us.
Hello, Word for Weapons.
We'll send them out an information pack, an application form.
What we'd need to do is book a site visit, so we'd make sure that where you'd like to have the bin installed is away from CCTV, and we'd make sure that the site...
And we'll do a risk assessment to make sure it's appropriate, and we'll look at the crime stats in the area as well. We first of all decide if we put the bins outside churches, when someone goes to the bin, on the bin would be a notice that if you want to receive a free bag, in there is a Bible or other bits of information to help young people. That's now your opportunity as a church to engage and say, is there anything else that we can do for you? Ultimately, I'd like to see every town, every major city in the UK with a weapons bin, and just to make the United Kingdom a much safer place.
The second charity we're working with is Mothers Against Violence, which is based in Manchester and it's headed by Patsy McKenzie. We had the privilege of meeting her a few weeks ago and seeing what she does, and she really has a heart for the community, and she works with mothers who have also lost their children, as she unfortunately lost her son to gun violence. So here's a little interview that we had when we went to visit her. Hello everyone, I'm here in Manchester today with one of the charities we're supporting, Mothers Against Violence, and this is Patsy, the founder of Mothers Against Violence. She's just going to tell us a little bit about her charity.
Well, Mothers Against Violence started in 1999, and the reason for that was because of the gun shooting here in Manchester. My son was shot and killed, and I became a part of that group when a young man asked me to join it. He thought I should be there, and Mothers Against Violence was born. We started first of all by looking at what we thought the reasons for the killings, but also we look at education. We thought maybe our young people need to be educated. I'm not sure whether we knew what they needed to be educated in, but that's the way we started, and we came together as a group. We had meetings, and we went on eventually to have different things in our community. We had a march, and we had people coming to us, and we went out on our streets and let our voices be heard. And so now at this present moment, from 1999 to now, we've done many different things. Because as we move forward, we find things are changing as well, okay? So we go into prisons. We've been into prisons. We go into schools. We go into colleges. We go into wherever, to church, we go wherever we are called. If anyone ring up and said, what do you do? And do you speak to children? Do you, because of the knife crime, we need somebody to come in and speak to them about knife crime. And so we will take on whatever kind of a challenges we're given and do the best we can So it's usually looking to change the lives of young people so that they don't go down that road of using knives and using guns on one another. My message to mothers is it's a verse that comes to me: train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. And I really believe a mother's duty is to train their child, and to teach them about life and what happens in life and how they can be successful in life, because they can. I believe all children are born with gifts that they must use and to benefit their communities.
So they are the first two charities that we're supporting, Word for Weapons and Mothers Against Violence. And just to come off the back of what Patsy was saying, they're really in need for volunteers. So if it's something that's on your heart and you want to support, feel free to contact them. So as you know, the song Stop the Fighting has been released. So we're asking if you can please purchase it if you haven't already. Share the news with your family members and your friends so they too can purchase it, so we can support these charities. Thank you for listening, and my next video I'll update you on the other 3 charities that we're supporting.